service field to become more professional. I have worked as a flight attendant, serving people in the US military. Where I gained valuable experience with diverse groups. Additionally, I worked as a substitute teacher and special education associate, which I deepened my passion for helping others. I genuinely enjoy working with people because I feel motivated and really make them happy. I believe my strong communication skill and ability to adapt to various situations will allow me to contribute positively to your team. Thank you for this opportunity. I believe this position requires flexibility and organizational skills. I have a positive personality that allows me to remain calm under pressure or unemergency situation. Also, I have extensive experience as a service manager, which I gained while helping my mom learn her convenience store since middle school. That early exposure taught me importance of service of mindset. That early exposure taught me the importance of a service of mindset. That early exposure taught me the importance of service of mindset. That early exposure taught me the importance of a service of mindset. Sometimes I try to handle many tasks at once, and I realize that it's not an efficient way to complete everything perfectly. Therefore, I now create a list of my tasks.
오전까지만 해도 너무 몸이 안 좋아서 나가는 것조차 너무 힘들 것 같아가지고 안 갔었는데 지금 오후 돼서 조금 움직일 수 있을 것 같아서 가서 침실을 하고 오려고 합니다.